So next is I will explain you, or I will show you how to write a C program to make use of the data types. So in our theory session we have learned the data types, right? So let me refresh once again. What are the simple data types in C programming language? So the primary data types are like this: int. And one more important thing what I forgot to tell you is that C programming language is a sensitive, that is case sensitive programming language. That is, in C programming language, the capital letters or the capital letter alphabets and the lowercase alphabets both are distinguished. That is, it treats, for example, this small or the lowercase alphabet A and capital letter A as two different characters. It is not one and the same for the program. So that is the reason C programming language is case sensitive. So here in C program we program using lowercase alphabets or characters. So this you have to keep in mind. So whenever you write a program in C, it should be in lowercase, but certain text which you give inside a quote can be, that is the strings can be in capital letters. Only strings, whatever the statement or which you want to display it on the output screen, only you can give it in the capital letters or the uppercase letters, not the syntax. Okay, now let us continue. Okay, so we were discussing now about the simple data types in C language. So let us learn. Okay, so the first data type is int. Int is used to define an integer type of data type. Next we have float. Float is used for creating a data type of decimal type, one with decimal point or decimals. Next we have char. Char is used to create character data type. Then you have double. So this is also a decimal data type, but with double the memory of float or twice the memory of float. So these are the simple or the basic data types in C language. So now I will write a program and explain you. Okay, so how to make use of the data type int, float, char, double. So this I will explain you. Okay, so the program, every C program begins with #include. So before starting this, suppose you want to have a comment. So how to create the comment is, so you can create the comment by using you can comment a line by using slash, or you can comment it, that is more than a line or multiple lines, you can comment it by using slash asterisk, and you can give the comment, whatever the comment you want. For example, write a simple program. So this is comment. Comment means it will not be taken in for execution. So it will be left over, or it will be avoided, or it will be not used for execution. Then the line ends with star slash. So this is how we create a comment. So this slash star and star slash can be used for creating multiple line comments. If you want a single line comment, then you can simply use slash. You can simply put slash and give the comment. So let me start. So the program always begins with hash include stdio.h, that is standard input output header file. Then hash include conio.h, which stands for console input output header file. Suppose I want to comment here, so I can put one slash and tell that, say this is header file. This particular text will not be considered for execution. Same way, c slash header file. So this comment, it makes the programmer understand what is this particular code for. Then next, as I said you, every C program begins with a main function, opening and closing parenthesis, but there is no semicolon. You should not give a semicolon. If you give a semicolon, it terminates. Then the opening braces, then actually we create a data type, that is, say, int. So int is the data type, and this data type is used for creating a variable. So variable is a place where we can store values which is used for the program. Say in this case, I am creating a variable a, and then to terminate the statement, semicolon you are supposed to give. Then next, after that, say I am using the clear screen function, so this will clear the screen. Then I am displaying a message here, all in lowercase, printf /n, enter a number. So you are supposed to give a double quote here. Closing brace, common brackets, then semicolon. Then after this particular statement is displayed, next the program should be able to accept the value. So in order to accept the value, you use a function called as scanf. And since we are accepting integer, so the access specifier which we have to mention here is %d, and use the ampersand symbol and a variable name. So here I created a variable called as a, so I will give that. So what does this particular statement does is, so it is capable of accepting an integer value and store that in a variable called as a. Then next I want to display, this is what is the number we have entered. So for that, the statement which I will use is printf /n, entered number is %d, and the variable name. This time we will not mention ampersand. Ampersand a means it will inform the address of a, where in the memory of the computer a is there. it mentions that address so that the value goes and stores here. But when we are trying to display, we are supposed to mention only A so that the A value gets displayed. Then finally get ch and closing braces. So this is the end of the program. So how do we find out that the program what we have entered is correct or not, syntax wise it is correct, or any errors are there or not? See, after creating this program, you are supposed to save it. How to save? You can use the keyboard shortcut F2, then give a program name, for example prg1.c. because this is a C programming language, the extension we are supposed to give as .c and save it. After saving the program, how do we compile? Next step is compile. Why we have to compile? Because what we have written is in a high level language, that is English like syntax we have used and have written the program. This directly the system or a computer system or the processor will not understand. So a compiler is used which will compile this program into an machine level or machine level way which the system can understand. That is, it will create an obj file and then that will be executed. After execution, output will be displayed. So when we compile, or how do we compile? You are supposed to use the keyboard shortcut Alt plus F9. So when you press the keyboard shortcut Alt F9, the program gets compiled. If there is no errors, it will tell that successfully compiled. So once it is compiled, then next we are supposed to run or execute the program. So keyboard shortcut to run or execute the program is Control plus F9. When you press the keyboard shortcut Control plus F9, the program gets executed. Once it gets executed, what it will do? It will, on the output screen, it will display in a new line, enter a number. So we are supposed to enter the number. Suppose the number is 7. I'll enter 7 and press the enter key. So the program accepts it, and that value is stored in the variable a, which is of the data type int or integer. Once it is stored, then the statement it displays entered number is 7. So this is the output which this particular program will give us. So this is how we will execute a simple C program. So I will demonstrate you on a computer system also how it will be executed, how to practically use it. So that also you can notice. Next. So for today's class session, that's it. Thank you, students. I hope you enjoyed the class.